So the fund flow statement we have discussed about that the introduction and the theory part of that. So and then we have discussed few problems on that. So now we are going to move to the cash flow statement. So fund flow statement means the financial resources of the company, how it has been utilized. Okay, so how much inflows are there, how much outflows are there. In order to know about your financial portion better, you are going to prepare your fund flow statement. Whereas cash flow statement is that in order to ascertain the cash position better. Okay, so cash position is very important for any kind of business. How much inflows funds are how much cash is coming into the business, how much cash is moving out of the business, outflow, that you must understand. So in order to understand your inflows and outflows of cash, you're going to prepare this cash flow statement. So why it is prepared? In order to ascertain your cash position better, because it is the most liquid form of asset. Okay, compared to other assets, cash is the most liquid form of asset. And whatever here your cash and cash equivalents, they are taking as cash and cash equivalents we are taking actually here. Cash and cash equivalents. So cash means, whatever cash in hand, that is known as cash, and cash even deposited at bank, demand deposits. Whenever we require, we can withdraw from that. So the cash and bank balance has been taken here. Cash equivalent means a highly liquid form of investment. Okay, particularly your marketable securities, short-term securities, short-term investments, all those things which comes under the cash equivalent. Okay, so its value will not get changed immediately. So you'll be holding for less than 3 months like that, like treasury bills, commercial paper. These are the some of the financial instruments or financial securities that has been floated in the money market. Okay, so like this kind of investments or the securities, if you come across like marketable securities, then highly liquid form of investments, then that will come under cash equivalents. So why you are preparing this cash flow statement means you are preparing this in order to understand about your cash position better. So here also you will be given the balance sheet information. So which will have the 2 years of information. Okay, 2 years information will be given to you. So it will be a slight modification of your fund flow statement. So under fund flow statement, if you see, you would have three steps. So first step will be your schedule or statement of changes in working capital. Here in cash flow statement, that will not be the first step. Instead of that, a basic thing, cash flow statement can be prepared in a normal way, or it can be prepared even as per the accounting standards 3. So accounting AS 3 they will say. Okay, so AS3 means Accounting Standards 3. Accounting Standards means Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. No, they have prescribed a certain format, rule, principle how we have to prepare all our financial statements, particularly cash flow statement, in order to compare. Okay, so in order to compare within your company, as well as in order to compare intra-firm comparison, for that purpose every companies they have to adapt certain standards. So that is known as the accounting standard. In order to bring everything in a systematic way, format எடுத்துட்டு வரணும் அப்படின்றதுக்காக they have taken this accounting standards. Okay, so here it is done by actually by the professional bodies, chartered accountants, like that. So cash flow statement, usually it is prepared in a normal way, and as per the accounting standards 3 AS3 thing. Okay, so in a normal way, the cash flow statement steps will start from funds from operations. So this will be your first step actually under the cash flow statement. Okay, so second step will be your cash, calculating cash from operations. So this will be the second step for your cash flow statement. Okay, and the third step will be preparing cash flow statement. This will be the third step. Okay, so this is the third step actually. So in case of your fund flow statement, first step will be your statement of changes in working capital. Second step, funds from operation calculation. Third step, fund flow statement. That is fund flow statement. It is prepared in order to ascertain the financial portion of the business. So basically there is difference between fund flow and cash flow statement, which is a very important theory question. You can expect even part B, it has got repeated under part B 15 mark questions. Okay, so you should know apart from working out the problems, you should know even the theory part, meaning, definition, introduction of that, and then objectives of that. Apart from that, differences, if something is there, no, that also you must know for theory part. Okay, suppose if you are going to answer the theory questions, you must be well thorough with that. Equal weightage you should give and study for accounts paper. So fund flow statement, cash flow statement, difference, all those things you have to study. Okay, so this is prepared in order to know the cash position, better cash inflows and outflows. Their fund inflows and outflows you are going to prepare. Where fund flow statement you will be having working capital. Basically, fund that term means financial resources. Working capital there you are including there. Okay, working capital means current assets, current liabilities, difference to the working capital. Here cash flow statement, no, first step starting itself fund from operations only. Second step will be cash from operations, then cash flow statement. These are the three steps involved here. So fund from operations means, as you know, adjusted P&L account you can prepare, or else you can go with the statement method. Adjusted profit and loss account method will be the one method, that is your P&L account. Okay, and you can adapt even the statement method. So question how it is there based upon that. If they give you profit and loss account, opening and closing balance in balance sheet, then you will go with the adjustment method. Okay, so sorry, adjusted profit and loss account method. If they give you net profit information, then you will proceed with the statement method. Net profit, what all the items debit side and credit side you are showing, no, that only in statement method you are going to add and subtract. So that is the first step. So this step you have to do first of all. Okay, there second step it came, here it is first step. Okay, and next is your calculating cash from operations. This will be the second step in case of your cash flow statement. Okay, now how this you will arrive, no, your fund from operations already you would have calculated and kept. Either adjusted P&L method or statement method you would have calculated and kept. From this you will start the first step. From this only you will start your first step. So fund from operations, with that, no, let me just give that thing. So fund from operations that you know already. So I need not explain now again that format, everything. You might be thorough with that. So funds from operations. So funds from operations, with this, no, you in order to calculate this cash from operations, I am telling that. So you have to mention calculation of funds from operation on the heading, all those things will same. Next step will be calculation of cash from operations. Your heading, you have to adapt statement format again, no account format. Only if you adapting your adjusted P&L account, it will be in account format, debit side and credit side. If you are adapting statement format, single page only you will be using. And moving to the second step, that is cash from operations, how we have to prepare, I will just explain now. So you have to mention particulars, amount, all those things. You have to mention that all those things. Okay, so now whatever I am doing is second step. Okay, so particulars, amount column will be there. Okay, and here also again amount column will be there. Okay, so what you will do, that columns, all those things you can draw. Okay, so fund from operations will be your first thing. With that, what you have to do, no, you have to add all the current liabilities, that to increase in current liabilities. In current liabilities. Okay. So let me explain you. Just note it down. Decrease in current assets. So I will explain you. Just note it down this one. Less. So you can make all those columns. So let me make some columns also. Okay. So now I'm explaining the second step to you. First step already I have explained in fund flow statement. So I am straightly moving to the second step. So because here till now we didn't take current assets and current liabilities so far. But in fund flow statement, no, all the current assets, current liabilities information we have already taken to working capital. First step we have taken. But in cash flow statement, no, we have not taken the current assets and current liabilities so far. Straightly we have moved to funds from operations calculation. That we usual way we used to do. How what are the items there? We have to take everything you know better. So that usual way you will calculate funds from operations. So fund from operations only if you calculate properly, you can go to the cash flow, cash from operations second step. So where you will be adding increase in current liabilities, decrease in current assets. And what all the items you will less know, increase in current assets, decrease in current liabilities. Okay, so now these items only you will be adding and these items only you will be subtracting. Okay, since it is the second step, so we have not considered current assets and current liabilities so far. So funds from operations is our first step for our cash flow statement. So we are taking our funds from operations for the first step, whatever you have calculated, no, that 10,000 or 20,000 or whatever might be, that amount will be your starting point here for your second step. Okay, only if you uh, get your answers right in the first step, your second step answers will also further proceed right. Okay, so funds from operations you would have calculated and kept that amount, you will come here. Increase in current liabilities, decrease in current assets, you have to add this one and you have to subtract this one. This you have to remember. Okay, and if you see what is this increase in current liability, decrease in current asset, 2 years information they would have given, you know. So what is meant by fund flow or cash flow, whatever might be, balance sheet they will give you. Okay, balance sheet they will give you. That balance sheet will contain 2 years order financial data will be there. 2 years data order information will be there. So you are going to compare, no, for fund flow or cash flow, you are going to compare there. So if you compare and if you find any increase in current liabilities, take for example, now what are the current liability? Bills payable, creditors, outstanding expenses, provision for bad and doubtful debts, like this only bank overdraft, like this only you will come across. Okay, so these are the current liability. Okay, so similarly current assets were, you know what all the item, cash, bank balance, prepaid expenses, and then bills receivable, debtors, accrued income. These are the current assets. And one more important thing, no, while preparing the cash flow statement like this, you should not take current liabilities. Like if you come across any bank overdraft, no, that you should not take here. இந்த இடத்துல எடுக்கும்போது other than that only you should take. Similarly, here also current assets you are taking, no, here you should not take cash balance or bank balance here, because that cash and bank balance, no, it will be taken to the last step only. Cash flow statement prepare பண்ணும்போது தான் we will take that cash balance and bank balance, cash in hand, cash at bank, அந்த ரெண்டு ஐட்டமும் இந்த இடத்துல வந்து தப்பா எடுத்துட கூடாது. You should remember that one. ஓகே. ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல எடுக்கும்போது கேஷ், பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் இது 2த்த தவிர்த்து எனி அதர் ஐட்டம் ஸ்டாக், இன்வென்டரி, டேட்டாஸ், பில்ஸ் ரிசீவபிள், ப்ரீபெய்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ், எனிதிங் லைக் தட் நோ, that only you should take. You should not take your cash in hand or cash at bank. Similarly, while taking here also, you should not take cash in hand, cash at bank. Similarly, current liabilities, if you are taking means you should not take a bank overdraft, because all these things whatever I said now, it will be taken only to the cash flow statement, because difference is there. Fund flow statement, what you will do, current assets, current liabilities, all the current assets, all the current liability you will take to the first step itself, that is fund flow statement. Okay. And what you will do at last, fund flow statement third step, what you will do, sources you will take, applications you will take, both you will subtract and find out either working capital increase or decrease there. Okay, so that is the procedure of fund flow statement. Okay, but cash flow statement, it is like similar to that only, but certain thing you have to keep it in your mind that you do accordingly. Okay, so accordingly you have to do. So while taking here for cash from operations calculation, operations already you would have calculated as the first step. From that continuation of that only you are going to do here for calculating your cash from operations. So fund from operations, with that increase in current liability, decrease in current assets, you have to add. How to find out increase or decrease? You might know this actually. So take for example, if it is a bills payable, or if it is a sundry creditor, outstanding expense, anything, you know what all the current liabilities. So if suppose 90,000, if I am getting here for the first year, this can be 2002. Okay, 2002, and next can be 2003, like that. Take for example. So 1 lakh if you are getting means, then this is known as what? Increase in current liability. Okay, 10,000 is increase in current liability. 90,000 irundhathu 1 lakh if it is, that is known as increase in current liability. So what you have to do now, you have to add with the funds from operations. Okay, so like this, any other item, sundry creditors, that would have got increased here. Okay, increased means you have to show add, you have to add increase. Suppose if it has got reduced means, suppose creditors if it has got reduced from last year comparing, this is 50,000 and this has become 45,000, like that. So difference is what? Only difference amount you will take here. So 50 minus 45 is 5,000. So you have to show under decrease in current liability. So under that only creditors you will show, you have to subtract that one. So this one you have to remember which all the increase, which all decrease. If you see this vice versa of that, increase in current liability, decrease in current asset, increase in current asset, decrease in current liability. In that way you can remember, and these all you have to add, these all you have to subtract. And while taking, be very careful that you don't take cash and cash in hand and cash at bank here. Here also same thing. And bank overdraft, it is generally treated as a current liability, but you should not take here. Other than that, all other items you can take as current assets and current liability. And that cash and bank, no, you have to take only to the third step. Okay, third step you will take that one. Okay, so that I will tell you how you should do. Okay, so this is the cash from operations. Now certain amount will be, take for example some 2 lakh, like that, any amount if you are going to get in your first step, fund from you have either prepared adjusted P&L account or statement method you have prepared, and you would have got something fund from operations. Okay, so that all thing you know, I think so. So here no, certain items will be increase in current liability, certain decrease in current liability. Some amount is there, some 30,000, some 10,000, like that. No, you have to add all these things. Either you can show this 2 lakh here, அதுக்கப்புறம் 30 10 add பண்ணி 40 நீங்க போட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் 2 lakh 40 காமிக்கலாம். That also you can do. Okay, so you can do in that way also. So இது ரெண்டுத்தையும் add பண்ணிட்டு you can show as 40,000 here. இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள் தான் வந்து you are not doing correctly. So whenever inner column something if you are doing, no, inner column அதை add பண்றோமா, அதை subtract பண்றோமா, அதை mention பண்றதை விட்டுறீங்க. அடுத்தது இங்க வந்து இத ஆட் பண்ணி இந்த அமௌண்ட் இங்க காமிக்கணும் அப்படின்றத விட்டுறீங்க. சோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து கேர்ஃபுல்லா பண்ணணும். whenever இன்னர் காலம் இஸ் தேர்னோ ஆட் பண்ணணுமா, சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுமா, அத மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும். அத கால்குலேட் பண்ணி அடுத்த காலம்ல காட்டணும். ஃபைனல் எஃபெக்ட் என்னன்றத காட்டணும். ஆல் தோஸ் திங் ஆர் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஆன்சர் மட்டும் வந்து கரெக்ட்டா எழுதுனா போதாது. ஃபார்மேட் யூ ஹேவ் டு ஃபாலோ. So here if you see 2,40,000 that you have to show here. Hmm? So all those அந்த lines எல்லாம் ப்ராப்பரா டிரா பண்ணும். இது வந்து ரஃப்ன்றதுனால I am not doing here. That lines everything you have to draw properly. Okay, accounts all those things are very important. So similarly increase in current asset any item it can be. So அது கீழ you have to mention all those things. அது debtors increase decrease அது creditors increase decrease all those things you have to be specific while working out problem. Here since it is a format in that I am teaching you, I am not mentioning all those things. So if it is bills payable means bills payable you have to mention bills payable 10,000. You have to mention that all these things. Increase in current liability heading pota. Under that you have to mention bills payable, creditors, what is that and you have to mention. Okay, which concerned asset or which concerned liability it has got increased or decreased. You have to show that one. So all these are very important. So likewise, increase in current liability 15,000, increase in current asset, and then decrease in current asset some 25,000 like that. Okay, something if you are getting means this has to be subtracted either from this or item you can subtract, or else either anything you can add it up and show here as 40,000. From that you can subtract and show as 2 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh you can show. Okay, so 2,40,000 you have to subtract these two items. 2,40,000 minus 15,000 minus 25,000 you can do and find out as 2 lakh. Or you can add these two together and put it here, and after that you can subtract and show as 2 lakh. But lines and all you have to draw very important, all those things. So like this only cash from operations you have to calculate. Okay, so the first step will be your funds from operations. Okay, so funds from operations, normal usual way how you adapt for fund flow statements, same method. Cash from operations you want to calculate means you have to do this one. So fund from operation will be your starting point for your second step, and with that you have to add what all things you have to remember, minus what all things you have to remember, and you have to go through the balance sheet, compare last year, this year it has got increased or decreased, then increase decrease means where we have to add or subtract, all those things we should be fingertips. Okay, and be specific that current assets you don't include cash in and cash at bank, those two you have to neglect. Similarly, current liability if you come across bank overdraft, that you please neglect. Other than that, any other current assets, any other current liability you can include. So this is your second step. So let me explain how to prepare cash flow statement. This is the normal usual way how cash flow statement is prepared. But as per accounting standard 3 also it will be prepared. Okay, so the some of the companies they have to strictly adapt. They have certain thing for that criterias. Okay, this much turnover, this much of sales of security, something they did know. They have to maintain their cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3. That prescribed format standard they have to adapt while maintaining or preparing their cash flow statement. Okay. So then I will explain you the how to prepare the cash flow statement in a normal way.